Alright guys, first review, and I've already done 3 videos, none of which have been reviews, but I thought they were important. So this is my first review, and it is on the Spyderco Tenacious. And I have gone into sort of like a nut and fancy mode here by writing some stuff out, but it's really there just to help me remember. This is not the best knife I've ever had. It's not horrible. It's not the best thing I've ever owned. I do have some pros and cons here, and the pros being that it is inexpensive. It was $28 plus shipping. I don't even think I paid shipping. I think I had a few other items, and since I did it on Amazon.com, I got it for free. Shipping, that is. It is a nice size. It's a nice big blade. I'll show you guys. It is a nice big blade, and it's nice and thick as well. And you can see it's a little marred up there because I do use it. And it is fairly light. It's not the lightest knife that I've had, but for its size, it is nice. It is light, I should say. And if you look over here in the cons, the third one down, it is a con that it's not lightweight enough. That might seem like a contradiction, but I'll explain that. The first con is that it has a soft steel. And if you have one of these, just do yourself a favor, just feel it. And it is, you can just feel that it's a soft steel just by touching it. When compared to something like a K-bar knife, that is a much harder steel. You can just feel that it is just by touching it as well. Because it has a soft steel, it doesn't keep its edge very well. That's the second one down. Those of you who don't understand this, I'll explain it. When you look at a knife underneath a microscope, and this is a straight edge knife, when you look at its edge, when you look at the blade underneath a microscope, pretend my fingers are like little teeth. And, you know, a straight edge does have serrations. They're just microscopic. You can't see them. And over time and over use, they start to bend down. And you start rounding out the edge, and you just hone it to make those teeth, boom, stand right back up again. Now you can slice through things very easily. That is the problem here. The problem is, because this is a soft steel, those little microscopic teeth are going to bend very easily. A harder steel will keep its edge much longer because it's harder to bend those edges. And it's nothing wrong with me. I have a black background in the culinary arts, and so I know how to sharpen a knife. I've been sharpening knives for a very long time, especially with a butcher steel, which is what I use on this. And the last part is it does not hone easily. I think I just mentioned that. It doesn't. It takes a while, and you know, I really have to sit down with this knife. And even though it's somewhat sharp out of the box, it shouldn't take me that long to hone the edge of a knife. And it does take me a while. The uses for this knife, I'm going to give it one use. This is what I use it for. It's my EDC for self-defense, and but you have to baby it, and I have that at the end there. You have to baby this knife. You can't go opening boxes with it and doing a bunch of tasks and think that it's going to keep its edge. It's not. And you know, I don't like to bash my knife. You know, this is, hopefully this will, well, not hopefully, but it may save my life one day. You don't know. And I don't want to bash this knife. I do get sentimental with my knives, but you know, it's something that you can't go and abuse it and think that it's going to serve its purpose if you do have to defend yourself. And defend yourself only. Do not, you know. Anyway, that goes without saying. I like it for self-defense because it is a big blade, and it does have a thick, look at it. It's just very thick, and it's very nice. It's got a nice sweep. So I think it would do well there. And right down here, $28, Amazon.com. And I have another knife that I'd like to review. I bought it by mistake when I was buying this one, and then I couldn't return it, but I was happy with it. And it's the Spyderco Ladybug. That is a very, very nice knife, even though it's tiny. It's about that big. That's why I tried to return it. I realized my mistake, and anyway. So I'm going to do a quick little test here, just to show you guys what I'm talking about with the edge. This has not been used in any tasks, and any heavy tasks, and you can see it's difficult. It really shouldn't be that hard to. I am holding the camera in place, and I might not be in the best position to do this, but it should be a lot easier than that. Will it cut someone like this? Sure, you can hear that. You hear that sound? That means there is an edge there. It's just not very sharp. So that's my review on this, and probably do another review today just to get a few of them out there. And probably the second one I'm going to do is on this. It's a Smith & Wesson defensive knife. Defensive pen. So look out for that video. Probably do it tonight and have it up there, or I might do the Ladybug. So that's it, guys. Thanks a lot.